Yina $15 tree indoor plant hacks that actually work in winter. Hey there, my GreenSpace friends! Winter is here, and if you're like me, you've probably noticed your once vibrant plants starting to look a little tired. The air feels drier, the days shorter, and your beautiful greens seem to whisper, "Help me." But don't worry, you're not alone. Every plant lover who's ever tried to keep their home jungle thriving through the cold months knows this struggle. Maybe you're someone who loves creating cozy corners filled with trailing vines and blooming flowers. Or perhaps you have a tiny apartment windowsill where your favorite herbs and succulents soak up every bit of sunlight they can find. You might even have a backyard greenhouse that's become your personal sanctuary. Whatever your space looks like, one thing's true. You care about keeping your plants happy and your home feeling alive, even when it's freezing outside. And here's the exciting part. You don't need fancy tools or expensive gadgets to make that happen. Today, I'll share $15 tree indoor plant hacks that actually work in winter. Creative, budget-friendly tricks that will not only rescue your plants, but also make your home feel like a lush, living retreat. So, if you love discovering easy, inspiring ways to design your indoor garden and turn everyday materials into little miracles of life, make sure to subscribe to GreenSpace Inspirations. Give this video a thumbs up, and let's bring your home garden back to life together. 1. Candle holders elevate your plants. Elevate your space. Here's a simple truth every plant lover learns in winter. Sunlight becomes a precious thing. The days grow shorter, and those golden rays seem to fade just when your plants need them most. But here's where creativity meets beauty. Dollar Tree candle holders. Yes, those elegant glass or metallic stands you've probably seen in the home decor aisle can become secret weapons for your indoor garden. By placing small pots, succulents, herbs, or even delicate trailing vines on top of these holders, you lift them closer to natural light. That tiny height difference can mean healthier leaves, stronger growth, and better airflow. It's a small shift that changes everything. And let's be honest, it looks stunning. Candle holders come in so many designs, from classic glass to sleek metallic finishes. Mix and match them to create a layered, artistic plant corner that feels intentional and inspiring. Suddenly, your home isn't just a space with plants, it's a living gallery of green. So before you think winter has dimmed your garden's charm, try this one simple trick. You'll see your plants perk up, and your space will glow with fresh life once again. 2. Plastic trays. The secret to mess-free watering. If you've ever watered your indoor plants in winter, you know it can be a balancing act. One drop too much, and suddenly there's a puddle on your windowsill or table. That's where a simple Dollar Tree hack saves the day. Plastic serving trays. They're not just for parties anymore. These lightweight trays are perfect drip catchers that protect your furniture and floors from moisture damage while keeping your space looking neat and polished. Just slide them under your pots, and you'll notice how effortlessly they collect excess water. It's not only tidy, it's smart. You can even line the tray with a thin sheet of cork or a paper towel to absorb smaller spills and prevent pots from sliding. This trick gives your plant display a clean, uniform look and helps you keep track of how much your plants are really drinking. The next time you water and see that little pool forming beneath the pot, you'll know exactly when to stop. It's the kind of practical magic every home gardener loves. Simple, affordable, and surprisingly elegant. Sometimes all it takes is $1 and a touch of thoughtfulness to turn everyday care into an art form. 3. Pebble humidity. Trays bringing the tropics back home. When the heater hums nonstop and the air feels dry enough to crack your skin, imagine what your plants are going through. They crave humidity, that soft moisture in the air that keeps their leaves lush and vibrant. Luckily, the solution is as beautiful as it is simple. A DIY pebble humidity tray from Dollar Tree. Grab a shallow tray and fill it with their decorative pebbles or glass marbles. Pour in just enough water to sit below the surface, then place your plant pot on top. As the water slowly evaporates, it surrounds your plant with a gentle mist of humidity, creating a mini tropical escape right inside your home. And here's a little creative twist. Tuck in a few dried citrus peels or a drop of essential oil between the pebbles. Suddenly, your plant corner smells fresh and feels alive. It's like giving your plants and yourself a breath of spa-like calm in the middle of winter's chill. For tropical beauties like orchids, calatheas, or peace lilies, this small effort makes a world of difference. It's a daily reminder that even in the coldest months, life still knows how to bloom when given just a touch of care. 4. Mesh laundry bags, the hidden hero of healthy roots. One of the quiet struggles every plant parent faces in winter is drainage. Water lingers longer in the soil, and roots, trapped in the cold, damp mix, can easily start to rot. But there's a surprisingly clever fix waiting for you in the laundry aisle: those simple mesh laundry bags from Dollar Tree. Cut them into small squares and place one at the bottom of each pot before adding soil. This thin layer allows excess water to escape freely while keeping the soil neatly in place. No more muddy mess dripping onto your shelf, and no more lost soil every time you water. And here's the part most people overlook. That leftover mesh? Don't toss it. You can use it as a top layer over your potting mix to keep fungus gnats at bay. These tiny pests thrive in moist soil during the winter months, but the mesh acts like an invisible shield, letting your plants breathe while keeping the gnats out. It's a small, genius trick that transforms the way your plants thrive through the season. Simple, reusable, and under $1. Proof that sometimes the most ordinary items can make extraordinary differences in your green world. 5. Spray bottles, a gentle mist that brings life back. When winter air turns dry and every leaf begins to lose its glow, sometimes all your plants need is a soft breath of moisture. That's where Dollar Tree spray bottles come in. Simple, light, and endlessly useful. They're more than just cleaning tools. They're like a gentle rainmaker in your hands. Fill one with clean, room-temperature water and mist your plants lightly every few days. Watch as their leaves perk up, the dust washes away, and that natural shine returns. It's a small ritual, almost meditative, that reconnects you with your green space. For ferns, calatheas, or any tropical plants, this tiny act makes them feel like they're home again. Here's a creative touch. Label your bottles using Dollar Tree chalk stickers. Write tropicals, succulents, or leaf cleaner, so each one has its own purpose. It keeps your care routine organized and adds a touch of charm to your plant corner. And if you mix a mild fertilizer or a natural leaf polish in one of them, your plants get an extra treat. A soft mist here, a gentle shine there. And suddenly, even in the heart of winter, your home feels alive with quiet, growing energy. 6. LED tea lights, a warm glow for cold days. When the sun disappears early and your plants sit in dim corners, it's easy to feel that winter has stolen their sparkle. But what if you could bring back a little warmth and light? Not just for them, but for your whole space. Enter the Dollar Tree LED tea lights. They're small, soft, and surprisingly effective at creating a cozy atmosphere your plants will love. Place a few around your smaller pots, maybe under a glass cloche or near your favorite green nook. The gentle glow adds a touch of warmth that helps balance the chill in the air. It's not just about temperature, it's about mood. That golden flicker makes your space feel alive again, even when it's dark outside. Here's a simple upgrade. Set a mirror or a foil tray behind the lights. It reflects the glow, spreading it softly across your leaves, making every plant look like it's basking in candlelight. And at night, when everything feels still, that little shimmer brings peace and beauty to your home. It's amazing how something as simple as a $1 tea light can turn a gloomy corner into a glowing sanctuary for your plants and your soul. 7. Glass jars. Turning cuttings into living art. There's something magical about watching new roots form, tiny white threads reaching out into clear water, promising new life. And the best part? You don't need fancy propagation kits, just a few glass jars from Dollar Tree. These simple containers can turn your plant cuttings into beautiful living displays that brighten your home all winter long. Fill each jar with clean water, snip a few healthy stems from your favorite plants, maybe pothos, philodendrons, or even herbs, and let them rest gently in the water. Place them on a sunny windowsill, and soon you'll see roots weaving their way through the glass like nature's delicate lace. Want to make it even more special? Drop a few colored beads, marbles, or pebbles into the bottom. They add a touch of beauty, reflecting the light on those gray winter days. Tie a little jute string or ribbon around the neck of the jar, and suddenly your propagation setup looks like elegant home decor. Every time you walk by, you'll feel a quiet joy, a reminder that life continues to grow, even when the world outside seems asleep. 8. Shower curtain liners. The waterproof magic under your plants. Here's a secret every indoor gardener eventually learns: water always finds a way. No matter how careful you are, one small spill can leave marks on your wooden shelf or table. But with a simple Dollar Tree shower curtain liner, you can stop worrying and start enjoying your watering days again. Cut the liner into smaller sections that fit under your plant stands, windowsills, or pot trays. It instantly becomes a waterproof shield, catching drips and overflows before they cause any damage. The thin material is easy to clean. Just wipe and reuse. It's one of those small changes that make your whole plant setup look more professional and polished. Want to take it a step further? Use patterned liners or clear vinyl sheets with pressed flowers between two layers. They not only protect your surfaces, but also add a touch of creativity and warmth to your green corner. When winter makes everything outside dull and gray, your little indoor garden deserves to shine. And with a $1 liner quietly doing its job, you can water with confidence, knowing your plants and your furniture are both safe and happy. 9. Plastic baskets. Turning storage into hanging beauty. Sometimes the best ideas are hidden in plain sight. You walk through Dollar Tree looking for storage, but those lightweight plastic baskets, they're actually the start of your next stunning hanging planter project. With just a touch of creativity, you can turn them into floating gardens that bring life and movement into your space. Choose baskets with open designs or holes for airflow. Line them with a piece of fabric, burlap, or even coconut coir to hold the soil. Add your favorite trailing plants, ivy, pothos, or spider plants, and watch them spill gracefully over the sides. Use twine, rope, or simple metal chains to hang them near a sunny window where they can soak in the light. Here's a clever tip. Add a Dollar Tree coffee filter at the bottom before filling with soil. It helps with drainage and keeps dirt from falling out. And when winter light feels scarce, these hanging baskets help you take advantage of every bit of sun your home has to offer. In no time, you'll have a dreamy, cascading display that turns your indoor garden into a living art piece. Light, airy, and full of charm, even on the coldest days of the year. 10. Foam pool noodles. Lightening the load and protecting the roots. If you've ever tried to move a heavy pot in the middle of winter, you know the struggle. Cold fingers, compacted soil, and pots that feel like they're made of stone. But tucked away in the toy aisle is one of the most unexpected plant care heroes: Dollar Tree Pool Noodles. These colorful foam tubes can make your pots lighter, warmer, and healthier all at once. Cut the noodles into small rings or chunks and place them at the bottom of large planters before adding soil. They create air pockets that improve drainage, letting extra water escape easily and keeping roots from sitting in cold, soggy soil. And because they're lightweight, your pots instantly become easier to move closer to sunlight whenever your plants need it most. Here's a cozy winter twist. Use a sliced piece of noodle as a soft sleeve around your pot, especially if it's near a drafty window. That extra layer helps insulate the roots, keeping them safe from sudden chills. It's one of those wonderfully simple tricks that feels like a secret only seasoned plant lovers know. With just a few pool noodles, you give your plants comfort, your back a break, and your garden a little extra bounce of creativity. 11. Mirrors. Reflecting light and reviving energy. Winter has a way of dimming everything. The rooms, the plants, even our mood. But there's a way to reclaim that brightness using something as simple as a Dollar Tree mirror. You see, mirrors don't just reflect your space. They reflect life itself. By placing small mirrors behind or beside your plants, you can double the amount of light they receive, especially in those darker corners of your home. When sunlight streams in through your window, the mirror bounces it right back onto your leaves, giving your plants that much-needed energy boost. Suddenly, even the shyest corner of your living room feels brighter, warmer, more alive. It's like giving your plants their own personal spotlight. For an extra touch of charm, wrap the mirror's edges with jute rope or a bit of paint to match your decor. It's a blend of nature and design that feels both rustic and modern. As the light dances across your space, you'll notice not just your plants flourishing, but your whole home lifting in spirit. Sometimes, it's not about adding more light, it's about learning how to reflect what's already there. 12. Plastic bins. Building your own winter greenhouse. When the cold creeps in and the air turns dry, even the most resilient houseplants begin to show signs of struggle. But here's a clever little secret. You can give them their own cozy greenhouse using nothing more than clear plastic bins from Dollar Tree. It's simple, effective, and perfect for small spaces. Place your plants inside the bin, or if they're taller, flip the bin upside down to cover them. This traps humidity and warmth, creating a gentle microclimate where your plants can breathe and thrive, even when your home's heater is running non-stop. For humidity-loving plants like ferns, orchids, or calatheas, it's a true game-changer. And if you want to make it magical, add a small string of battery-powered fairy lights inside. The glow filters softly through the plastic, turning your DIY greenhouse into a glowing sanctuary. Both beautiful and practical. It's amazing how something so simple can bring such comfort to your plants. With a few clear bins and a touch of creativity, you're not just protecting your greenery from winter's chill, you're creating a little corner of summer right inside your home. 13. Picture frames. Creating a living wall of green. Sometimes, plant care isn't just about keeping your greenery alive, it's about turning it into art. And Dollar Tree picture frames can help you do exactly that. Imagine transforming a simple frame into a miniature vertical garden, adding life to your walls even when everything outside feels lifeless and gray. Remove the glass from the frame and replace it with a piece of mesh or wire backing. Then, tuck in small air plants, moss, or lightweight greenery. With just a few drops of mist each week, your frame becomes a living picture. A snapshot of nature hanging right in your home. It's easy, it's creative, and it's perfect for small spaces where every inch matters. You can cluster several of these frames together to create a green wall, each one slightly different. One filled with soft moss, another with bright succulents, maybe even a trailing air plant, reaching downward like a brushstroke from nature herself. This isn't just a decor idea, it's a quiet reminder that life doesn't stop growing when winter comes. Sometimes it simply finds a new way to bloom. On your wall, in your heart, and in the spaces you make for it. 14. Wire racks. Building a tiered garden of light. If you've ever felt like you're running out of window space for all your plants, you're not alone. Every plant lover hits that point, when the sunlight is precious, and every inch near the window becomes prime real estate. But here's where Dollar Tree kitchen wire racks step in as the perfect solution. With a little creativity, you can turn them into beautiful tiered plant shelves that catch the light from every angle. Stack the racks using small containers or blocks as supports, creating multi-level stages for your plants. The open design allows air and light to move freely, giving each plant its moment in the sun. Add shallow trays or bowls underneath to catch extra water, keeping everything tidy and polished. You'll be amazed at how much more alive your space feels when you lift your plants up in layers. It's like your indoor jungle just discovered a new dimension. This setup doesn't just save space, it transforms your home into a living display of textures, colors, and light. It's a reminder that even in small homes or tight corners, there's always room to grow. You just have to look at your space from a new perspective. 15. Mini winter terrariums. A little green world of your own. When the outside world feels gray and frozen, there's something magical about creating a tiny world of warmth and life inside your home. And with a few simple finds from Dollar Tree, glass bowls, decorative stones, moss, and a few small plants, you can craft your own miniature winter terrarium. It's like holding a piece of spring right in your hands. Start with a clear glass bowl or jar. Layer the bottom with small pebbles for drainage. Then add a sprinkle of activated charcoal if you have it, to keep things fresh. Top it with soil, a bit of moss, and your favorite small plants. Maybe a fern, a mini Fittonia, or even a touch of ivy. Spray a light mist of water, close it up, and watch the magic happen. Inside this little world, condensation gathers, drips, and disappears again, creating a natural cycle that keeps your plants thriving. Place it on your desk or shelf, and it becomes more than decor. It's a reminder of balance, of life continuing quietly, even through winter's stillness. Sometimes all it takes is one tiny terrarium to remind you. Growth doesn't stop when it's cold. It just finds a gentler, slower rhythm, waiting patiently for spring to return, keeping your green space alive through winter. And there you have it. 15 simple, creative, and truly effective Dollar Tree hacks that will keep your indoor garden thriving through even the coldest days of winter. From mirrors that capture lost sunlight to pool noodles that protect tender roots, every trick proves one thing. Caring for plants doesn't need to be complicated or expensive. It just needs heart, imagination, and a little consistency. Each of these ideas isn't just about keeping your plants alive. They're about creating warmth, movement, and beauty in your home. A reminder that even when nature sleeps outside, life can still bloom indoors. Whether you live in a tiny apartment with a few pots on a sill or a cozy home filled with greenery, these hacks help you reconnect with that quiet, peaceful rhythm of growth. So, as you sip your tea and glance at your thriving corner of green, take a moment to appreciate what you've built. A space that breathes, soothes, and reminds you that you're part of something living. If any of these hacks sparked an idea or inspired you to try something new, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Tell me which one you'll try first, or share your own clever plant-saving tips. And if you haven't already, subscribe to GreenSpace Inspirations for more easy, inspiring ways to grow beauty and calm right where you are. Together, let's keep every home a little greener, one season at a time.